Hi, I'm attorney Sid Pedinti from California Law Services. I welcome you to Attorney Empowered, a community for attorneys who are looking to propel their business to the next level using technology, using artificial intelligence, using blockchain, using automation, and using the tools and strategies that enable them to increase their profit, that increase the bottom line, and at the same time be more efficient, have more control, and also develop greater freedom away from their practice, giving them better work life balance. So, what I've discovered over the last 12 years of managing a bankruptcy practice, of managing a real estate tutoring practice, of managing a consulting firm, and a business and intellectual property law firm is that technology enables us to do unbelievable things. It enables us to be in many places at many times, all the time, enabling you to reach your ideal customer, your ideal prospect with the laser beam accurately, with precision, all the time without you being there, right? So, what I have today for you in the short presentation is a three-pronged approach that I created over 12 years ago. And I've been deploying this exact strategy in my bankruptcy firm, which still operates in Toronto almost 100% automatically by itself. I've also used this strategy in my business and intellectual property practice right now in Manhattan Beach to acquire and close new clients almost on a daily basis. So, this process on how artificial intelligence and technology and automation can be used in your law firm can be approached with three particular prongs in mind, or three steps. The first step, where technology can be really integrated into a firm model, is how you find clients, right? You're targeting how your clients view and engage your content. And lastly, enabling you to perfect this mechanism of attracting the right clients to your business. Okay? So, in the finding phase, that's what the focus is on reaching, publicizing, digitizing your information, your knowledge, the skills, the services that you provide to your customers, the solutions that you provide, and using artificial intelligence and machine learning, as well as the other technologies, social, digital technologies available in the marketplace in your law firm so that these processes can be automated. The next step where technology can be used, again, artificial intelligence as well as automation and other marketing and different machine learning tools, is the way you screen potential cases, potential clients. So imagine you're setting up a system in your law firm where the the ads go out. You can target the exact client that you're looking for on Facebook or Google or Yellow Pages, LinkedIn, on Avo, whatever channel you're using. There's a way to train your law firm artificially so that you can teach it to go and put the precise ads based on certain parameters, based on specific conditions that you define to your artificial intelligence, right? Enabling you to automatically go and market yourself, publicize your business to the right clients all the time. Imagine now from there, your your technology and your machine was able to not only pinpoint them, but get them to view your content, absorb it, and engage with it so that your message resonates with them and they see the process, right? They see the content. And this can be done socially, it can be done through digital media, it can be done through traditional advertising, like sending a letter, right? You may have received a letter that led you to this video. It's the same way, transforming an offline content into online content. So now we're engaged, right? They're in your system, they're in your law firm's domain. And train your machine so that it can do some of the thinking for you, where it can engage them in conversation, in different transactional natured things to give you the information at the same time, helping you assess whether they're a right fit, right? And you can train your artificial intelligence and your machine to automate this exact process, function by itself, improve by itself, uh, function at speeds and perform 1,000 times faster than you or I or any of our staff can perform. That's the advantage of using technology. It can function without bothering us with a few minor codes, do this process automatically, right? So imagine the cost, not only on one side it's cost cutting and cost saving, but on the other side, the ability to gain more revenue to your law firm. You may or may not want to cut costs. I don't know. That's a tough process to do in a law firm. I understand how that is. But it's easier for us to focus on monetizing our knowledge, monetizing our education, so we can get more clients, right? Increase revenue rather than focus on cutting costs. If we can maintain costs the same and double or triple your revenue, your bottom line is automatically going to increase. And so that's how this process works. In the next step, imagine now that you train the machine to figure out if the right type of clients are engaging with you, if they're giving you the information that you seek from them, right? In my bankruptcy firm, we have automated forms that we've been deploying for over 12 years. The information comes in, we figure out based on some parameters which one's the right client for us, who's a red hot client, and who's somebody who's perhaps ready in 6 months. As an attorney, you and I are focused on time, right? It's all about time crunching. Our time is always very short and it's minimal. And so you want to be as efficient as possible, getting rid of free riders, getting rid of people who are not going to convert. And so the ability to pinpoint and laser down into who your ideal client is at this moment, who is ready to purchase, who's ready to move forward, who needs your help, is going to drastically increase your productivity. And that's exactly what artificial intelligence can be trained to do in your law firm. Imagine the ability to assess and evaluate, right, the data that you and the feedback that you're receiving from clients or courthouses sometimes. Maybe there's some e-discovery programs out there that you can utilize, or you can set up or get something designed for your law firm that will enable you to design something specific to your book of business, right? That's your core value. Now, what you're doing in that process of developing these intellectual properties is that, or artificial intelligence is that, you're developing intellectual property in your business. You're developing something of high value that you can sell, that you can license to competitors in other markets. If you're a personal injury firm and you figure this out and now you have a software, you can license this software to a personal injury firm in Chicago, right? Who's not your direct competitor, but at the same time will pay you a lot of money to be able to do this process. And so think about increasing the bottom line of your law firm, not just directly from clients, but indirectly uh, by creating intellectual property, right? And as an IP attorney, that's what I help people do, create intellectual properties, including attorneys who forget a lot of times that they too are running a business and the same laws of business and technology apply even to their small or medium sized law firm. Again, if we're thinking about the database and using technology and artificial intelligence to pinpoint the profiles, your ideal client and case profiles, and perhaps using technology to be able to find out exactly who the clients are who can mimic, or in a, let me put it this way. Let me rephrase it. Sorry. If you're able to take your client list and mimic that and find the exact clients on different platforms, not just Facebook through the lookalike audience, but use artificial intelligence to find out their exact purchasing behavior and when they're ready to pull the trigger, and find tons and tons of people who are just like that Wouldn't that help your bottom line? Wouldn't that increase your profit margins? Wouldn't your case volume double or triple? Absolutely it would. And that's possible. The few firms that understand the importance of technology, and especially artificial intelligence, who use machine learning, who are training their own machine to do these things, are going to be the firms that you will see propelling to the next level in the years to come. The writing on the wall is fairly clear. Look, attorneys, just go to the ABA Journal or pull up your state bar bulletin. You'll see technology and artificial intelligence is all over. Nobody really understands what it is. And so this is you want to be one of the early movers in the game to, to, to understand this stuff, to learn it, to incorporate it into your law firm so you can gain the advantage right away. The last process where or the last component where technology and artificial intelligence can really increase your bottom line is the closing or the conversion stage. Now imagine you have three different systems here. We have your financial system where you automate your payments, you detect fraud, as well as you automate the entire revenue cycle, right? The onboarding process. Imagine if a machine could do that 24 hours a day without your involvement to the same degree of accuracy as you would do. It is absolutely possible. What about the delivery process? Maybe there's certain elements of your law firm that can be automated. I know in bankruptcy contracts, for example, there's certain routine checks or checklists that I have to perform. And I know, for example, in a real estate lease perspective, there's certain transactions that go back and forth between the attorney and the new leaser, right? And Leasee, sorry, or the leaser or the leasee, and the same questions are exchanged over and over again. Now, as a company who deals in real estate transactions, it would immensely increase your bottom line if you were able to infuse technology so that this process can be automated. Some of the risks and conflicts are detected automatically. There's clauses that are auto suggested that get into place, and you can pick out the red flags ahead of time. The machine can do this and insert the clauses that are required. That's how it works in terms of contracts, maybe from videos, maybe a delivery of e-documents and filing system as well. Lastly, in terms of the core profits, the financial model, uh, what's the point of all this? It's so that, number one, you can be more productive. Number two, you want to increase bottom line profit margins. And lastly, you want to reach more people. You want to publicize yourself more. You want to have more ways to monetize your skills. You want to have multiple revenue streams in your law firm. So that's what technology enables you to do. That's what artificial intelligence enables you to do. So think about having your own, let's call it a pet, a machine pet that you can train to function so that it can do all these functions for you in your law firm by itself at at the most complex level, as long as you train it the right way and perform consistently 24 hours a day. You would have a law firm that is going to be much more structured, much more consistent, much more profitable. Your bottom line output would increase, your productivity would increase, your efficiency would increase. So if you have many employees, many law clerks who might be engaged in some of these processes, don't think about artificial intelligence replacing them, but think about enhancing them. If your law clerk could process 10 applications a day by using the help of this machine rather than processing 2 or 3, your bottom line profit would increase. The employee is going to be much more effective, much more motivated as well, and at the end of the day allows you as the business owner to come up with various incentives so the employees can work even more, right? These are ways that you can increase the bottom line of your law firm. I invite you to go ahead and book a free consultation. I'll be more than happy to share some of these strategies that I've been deploying in my own law firm. in my bankruptcy firm over 12 years, in my law firm, more recently with artificial intelligence, and put you in connection with the right individuals who can help you integrate these strategies into your law firm. So that's what Attorney Empowered is about. Empowerment in terms of the marketing, in terms of profits, in terms of technology, so that as attorneys, we're not taken for a ride by every marketing guru that comes into our office, right? It's tempting. And what happens, like you, I've experienced this, trying to constantly go with the next amazing presentation instead of focusing on building something in my own firm that I have control over, as in this case, that I can handle, that is going to be deployed forever. That's what Attorney Empowered is about. I'm Attorney Sid Pedinti from California Law Services in Manhattan Beach, California. I welcome you to book a free consultation. I'd love to give you a free demo of this process, break down the different elements in your business, and figure this out in real time with you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye.